Well, double delight here in Misano for Jesus Rios, and this is how it got underway. From pole position, Rios got the whole shot, but it was Rushi Mudley and Adrian Cruces that swept through for defended work. Mir racing 1-2 in early doors. Alvaro Carpi was showing his form early on as he was leading the race, but Cruces was having none of it as he retook the lead into Tramonto. Cormac Picano was also in the leading pack, but as Rushi Mudley served his long lap penalty after a collision with Rico Salmela in race number 1. Salmela had the mother of all high sides, and unfortunately Rushi Mudley had nowhere to go in that incident. Both riders thankfully all okay. As the racing continued, it was Jesus Rios that was battling with Adrian Cruces. These two were getting a little bit close for comfort, swapping paint at any chance they could. The Estrella Galicia machines of O'Gorman and Quiles charged through the pack, but it would be O'Gorman that would be the mainstay challenger for that team. A top group of 13 riders at one point all challenged for the lead, and Jesus Rios and Adrian Cruces continued on their battle for victory. But it would be O'Gorman who'd sweep round the outside in an audacious but brilliant move on Adrian Cruces as Alvaro Carpi made his move on Hakim Danish. These two would eventually come together a little bit later on in the race. But Jesus Rios literally saw Jesus as he powered down the back straight and collided with Casey O'Gorman, but thankfully stayed on board his machine to power on to what would be a sensational victory. Morossi there, you just saw taking his long lap penalty. He would eventually power through to 7th, but it was this moment between Rosenthaler, Quiles, Danish and Carpi that would have everyone talking, as in the closing stages they were all out of the race. But it was Rios again taking victory as O'Gorman had a massive moment at the final corner. He dropped from 2nd to 5th, but it would be Rios from Cruces and then Cormac Buchanan taking his first podium in JuniorGP ahead of O'Shea and O'Gorman. Jesus Rios on top in Misano.